Hey guys, and welcome back to another one of my videos. In today's video I would like to show you how to embroider onto amigurumis. So I have two examples to show you, and the first one I will just show you the little larvitar from Pokemon that I made. Is how to do this mouth here, and that's with what I call an anchor stitch. So that was just one strand of wool and then anchored down in the middle to give it that very defined upside down V shape. Now the second method, I just want to show you my little lucky slime from the amazing game Slime Rancher, and it's how to get these shapes, these arches, and the very defined little cat face there. It's mainly how to do these curves, and it's a lot sturdier this is as well. So I've had this in my scrap box for ages, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it a job. So I'll show you how to embroider onto this old thing. So the only thing that we'll need is your yarn needle and then your yarn. Now I'm going to use blue so you can see my stitches against this grey blob. So to start with, thread up your needle and then tie a couple of chunky knots in the very end of your yarn because you don't want it to pull through. So I always find that 3 is enough just to give me that bulbous end, and then just thread into the works. So for the first method was on the larvitar. I'll show you how to do the anchor stitch. Just going to pull that all the way through, make sure I don't pull it out. So to create that V, I'm just going to whip my yarn straight across however many stitches I think I need to go across. So I've got just a nice defined straight line there. Now working out roughly where the middle is, I'll go one higher actually. I'm just going to thread my yarn under that strand, grab hold of it, and I'm going to insert my needle straight back into there and then pull it out somewhere so it's out of the way. There we go. So that's how you create the first method, which is what I call the anchor stitch. And then to finish off, you'll just tie a knot, thread this back through, pull the knot through and snip the tail off. So moving on to the second method, I'll show you how to do curves, any kind of curve. So I'll see you there. Okay, so moving on to the second method, I'll create an arch going up these ones here. So in my head, I'm going to plot my course and I'm going to thread into the work and back out. So as if I'm doing a back stitch. And then before I pull this closed and tight, I'm going to insert my needle through and pull that tight. Next, I'm working into the next one. And again, needle through and pull that tight, like so. And again, in, through that yarn. Always make sure it's nice and tight and it will give you that nice defined shape. And now I'm going to go down one, like so, and through, and pull tight. Now you don't always need to go through the works, you can just embroider like so, where I'm not pulling it through. This gives it more of a ridged effect, which is great for if you're doing something like tiger stripes or lizard scales, just with a bit more detail on, and it gives it that lovely effect, like so. So to turn corners as well, if it's a sharp corner, I don't usually go through. I just make sure I pull it really tight. But then the next stitch I would go through just to keep that corner really tight. And now if I didn't go through after a corner, as you can see, it doesn't make too much of a difference, but it also upsets that previous stitch. So when you're creating things like the little cat face, I strongly recommend that you go through the yarn just so you can hold that corner nice and neatly in place. I think the best thing to do is just practice your embroidery, practice your corners, practice the techniques, and you'll get a hang of it. You can pick it up really quickly. It's a great way to add any kind of detail onto amigurumi. So for example, my little avatar here, I used the anchor method for his mouth and normal method for these little eyebrows here, just because I needed them to be a bit thicker. And again, that was just straight over. So it's different techniques, different styles. So, it looks kind of cool. Anyway, I really hope that this helps you. And if you liked this video, please feel free to drop me a subscribe, and don't forget to like as well. You can even share it with your friends if they need to learn how to very quickly embroider. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.